The land of Canaan trembled. The God of Israel had gone before his people, and under Joshua's leadership, they had conquered Jericho and Ajalon. Fear spread among the Amorite kings, for they knew their time was short. But instead of surrendering, they united against Israel. 5 mighty kings of Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish, and Eglon formed an alliance to destroy Joshua and his people. Their first target was Gibeon, a city that had made peace with Israel. The Gibeonites sent word to Joshua at Gilgal, pleading,
"Come quickly, save us. The Amorite kings have surrounded us."
Without hesitation, Joshua and his warriors marched through the night, covering miles of rugged terrain. As dawn broke, they reached Gibeon. But they were not alone. God was with them. The Lord spoke to Joshua.
"Do not be afraid, for I have given them into your hands. Not one of them will stand against you."
Filled with courage, Joshua led his men into battle, and the Lord himself fought for Israel. Confusion struck the Amorite armies. They turned on each other, fleeing in terror. The Israelites pursued them down the mountain passes, striking them down as they ran. Then the heavens roared. A mighty storm arose, and from the sky, great hailstones fell upon the Amorites. More died from the hail than by the swords of Israel. But the battle was not yet won. The enemy fled, and the sun began to set. If darkness fell, they would escape. Joshua knew that victory required a miracle, and so he called upon the Lord in the sight of Israel.
Sun, stand still over Gibeon. Moon, over the valley of Ajalon.
And the impossible happened. The sun halted in the sky, and the moon stood still. Time itself obeyed the voice of the Lord. For an entire day the light did not fade, and Israel's warriors pressed forward, striking down their enemies until not one remained. Never before, and never since, had God listened to a man's command in such a way. The 5 kings fled to a cave at Makkedah, seeking refuge, but their hiding place was discovered. Joshua commanded his men to seal the entrance with stones until the battle was finished. Then he called for the kings to be brought before him. As they trembled in fear, Joshua declared,
Do not be afraid or discouraged. Be strong and courageous, for this is what the Lord will do to all your enemies.
And with that, Israel's victory was complete. The day the sun stood still, the world saw that there is no God like the Lord of Israel, who fights for his people and makes the impossible possible.